You had the meeting with the architect today. How do you think that went?
It was really good, excellent meeting. Paul, Bob and myself met with the guy, Derek his name is. He's a Christian guy, works for a Christian company. They do a lot of work with churches and filled us really with a great deal of confidence, very happy with the meeting. You just really had a real sense that he's going to do his very best for us, try and make something that is really good. And you really felt he's not going to rip us off, and he's really in to help us build the kingdom as much as possible.
Okay. Why do we need an extension?
Well, many of you will be aware that for the last year or so, especially with the increase in stuff that the youth are doing and mums and tots, we've been really struggling for storage space here at church. And it's really beginning to get to the stage where the building has been a restriction on what we can do in terms of storage. Something has to come out so something else can go away. It makes things a lot harder than it need be. And so storage is a big factor. The second thing that we want is to just be able to be better at reaching out to the community. And what we're going to build is very much a community and youth hall or extension, and the purpose is to reach out to the local people. We want to see youngsters in there, we want to see kids in there, we want to see old folks in there, and so it really is going to be the means by which we reach out to the community.
Okay. With the extension, you mentioned building and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What exactly are we going to be building?
Well, what we're going to do is the sort of two stages to what we're going to do. Stage one is going to be the extension, as we've talked about, going out, building onto the back of the building. That's going to be a new kitchen, toilets, storage area, a hall, a sort of one badminton court size hall, a couple of classrooms, and a room for the media group to use. That's sort of stage one. Stage two will be this wall here behind us, the wall that we project onto normally. That will come down. Church will get bigger by that much, which is 10 foot. We're going to turn church on its side, so that the side over here on our right, stage will be over there, so preaching and worship and everything will be led from there. People, obviously, chairs will face that way. The main advantage of that is it keeps people closer to the person that is preaching and the worship group, and also when the children go out to Sunday school, instead of sort of going past the left shoulder of the person that is preaching all the time, they'll move behind people, and obviously that will cause a lot less disturbance than it does at the moment.
Okay. So we've heard about what the plans are.
Yes.
What is the timetable exactly for building process?
Okay, as we understand it at the moment, the architects will provide us with some sketches of their plans and what they imagine they're going to do. That will be sort of end of February time. If we're happy with what that is, that will go away for planning permission, which will be in March. That can take 8 to 12 weeks. It will come back with planning permission, and then it goes out. We put it out to tender to the building companies. So that's sort of the bits that we know at the moment will take us through till around June time.
Okay. And in the timetable, when exactly can the congregation get involved?
Well, to be honest, they can be involved right from the very beginning. There's three things. One thing is we really need to pray all the way through this, and people get involved. It's that everything that we build, we want to build the kingdom into it. So prayer is a vital part of this. Finance is a vital part of this. We are going to have to pay for this. We've got some money that we've already been given. We've got some money that has been promised to us, and we will go and look to external sources as well, see if we can get some grants and things like that. But there's going to be a remainder that is going to have to come back to the church to pay. So, finance is going to be a big issue. And the third thing, on a practical level, when, especially towards the end of the build, there's going to be the decorating and getting everything ready. And we're going to try and obviously keep money down as much as possible. We'll get people in, and there'll be times, work days, of painting and getting ready, and just getting the buildings ready to be used. And of course, once it's finished, that's when things really start, and obviously then people are going to be getting involved and working and reaching out to the community.
Okay. When it's finished, a lot of people have asked me this question.
Mm-hmm.
What is going to happen about church barbecues and stuff like that we do outside?
Yeah, that's a good question. Obviously, we will lose a lot of the grass area that we currently enjoy, and that's a trade-off. There will still be the grass area by the garages, and so we can still barbecue outside. We may not have as much room to sit. We may have to sit and eat inside, but we've got an extension.
Yeah.
And that's what it's for.